Hi there, my name is Luke Skippy Harbur, also known as Music by Skippy. I'm an entertainer based out of Kansas City, Missouri, and in March 2023, I did my first ever 6-day performance trip. This video is a tool to show you how the heck I even did that. Here are the 6 different things that we are going to cover. 1, we're going to talk about timeline. 2, we're going to talk about predictions of expenses. 3, we're going to talk about predictions of income. 4, we're going to talk about what equipment I decided to bring. 5, we're going to talk about the actual expenses for this trip. And 6, we're going to talk about the actual income of this trip. I went to school at Ithaca College in Ithaca, New York from, 2014 to 2018. During those 4 years, I made really good friends. They all ended up going all over the world after college. A lot of them ended up in New York City. I wanted to make sure I had a really good hour to hour and a half long concert ready to go for people so they feel like it would be worth their time. That was ready to go from about a year to a year and a half's worth of experience. And one of my friends, her friend, has a friend who owns a venue in New York City. But I had to kind of search for many years to find that friend and honestly be given the opportunity. Here are 3 ways to save. Here are 3 areas that might be kind of expensive. 3 ways to save. Please do homestays. Don't be afraid to stay in a guest bedroom or crash on a couch. 2, make sure that you buy high protein snacks that might be in lieu of meals. Please don't survive off trail mix. That's not good. The last way that I recommend you save money is try to buy tickets as far in advance as you can from a traveling perspective. Your transportation costs are going to be a pretty high spending area, which is a great transition into 3 things that are going to be kind of expensive when you're doing this. Your transportation is going to cost the most. Do your best to book as far as you can in advance with that. 2, you're honestly gonna potentially have some high expenses related to your health. You wanna be as comfortable as you can on these different modes of transportation. I think the 3rd way that you might be spending a lot of money is actually through the time that you're going to be spending. Be mindful about how you do or don't spend your time. I know for me, when I had downtime in certain places, I did work related to music. I tried to network. All of that really helped. I knew I had 3 different ways I was going to try to make money on this trip. I did put together a GoFundMe that essentially was helping cover the travel expenses of things that I was doing. One other way that I made money is ticket income streams. You need to make sure that your ticket prices are matching the averages that are in the market that you're working with. And last but certainly not least, from an income perspective, you have to think about merchandise and tips. It's so important. I can't emphasize that enough. The quality of your merchandise needs to be great. Your merchandise should be able to fit in some kind of backpack or part of your luggage so that it's transportable. And you want to make sure people can pay in any and every way possible. I am a professional beatboxer, singer, and rapper. So my own act, I made sure I packed my laptop, an extra cord to play all my laptop instrumentals. I brought an extra microphone, I brought an extra XLR cable, and I really made sure I had an iPad ready to go to pay for tickets if needed. I had another iPad ready to go for merchandise. I made sure I had a lockbox, and I made sure I didn't skim out on what merch I would need to pack. I packed shirts and hats. A really random recommendation I have for you is pack a minimum amount of shirts and really focus on making a band hat possible, because that is the easiest, smallest, probably most high quality thing that you can pack that takes up very less room and has a great bang for its buck. I I want to be mindful of these venues that booked me because I don't know how much their prices will and won't change, but I'll tell you I had 2 different contracts related to the venues I performed at. One, I had a drink minimum situation for my New York City performance, and I kind of screwed that up. I thought I'd bring out more people on a Wednesday night, and I didn't. It was more of a loss than I thought, but I wanted to make sure I was building a great relationship with really great people. And I know that I'll probably be back later in fall 2023, which is amazing. That's one contract, drink minimums. It's very different than the other one that I had, which was literally just a rental contract. And that was financially way more successful than the drink minimum. So financially, things balanced out in a strange way between the two, which was great. Here's what really happened. That first income stream of the GoFundMe was super successful. People were so freaking supportive. My goal was to raise $800 and I raised $904. For the tickets, I brought out 26 people to the New York City show when I was trying to get about 40, so I made a little less than I had predicted. And then with the Ithaca show, I did bring out 20 people when I said I was gonna bring out 20 people. The merchandise was everything. It really helped me basically just to lose a tiny bit of money on this trip versus breaking even. It's okay that I lost money. That's how you build a small business. And don't be afraid to ask for tips because you'd be amazed at what that can do when you value your time and your expertise. Thank you so much for taking the time to watch this video. I hope it's a little bit helpful and guides you kind of in the right direction for maybe taking a bold out-of-state performance trip yourself. Do not be afraid to reach out to me. You can actually get a hold of me by going to musicbyskippy.com/contact. It means a lot to have your support. I'm excited to show you what's cooking here in the near future. Thank you, and stay golden.